Guys, I'm in Bicol Port here in Barangay Bicol, Caramoan, Camarines Sur, still in the Philippines because I'm on vacation. And this time I'm going to Lahuy Island. Going to Lahuy Island, by the way, has two main ports of takeoff. This one and the other one is in Barangay Paniman. But most of the passengers are using the Bicol Port as the takeoff point. And just like me today, I'm using the Bicol Port going to Lahuy Island. It's low tide, but unfortunately it's raining. Summer season in Philippines, but it's raining. I think this is now the result of the climate changes that we have in my country. Summer season now becomes a rainy season. But I'm so happy also because for more than 4 years I have not experienced rains in Saudi Arabia. So while I'm in my country, I have to enjoy this one. Wow. Finally, I'm on the boat now, and the skipper is now maneuvering the boat going to our direction. And here you see, by the way, part of the mangrove areas of the peninsular town of Caramoan, Camarines Sur. Again, this is in Bicol, Caramoan. Alright, I'm wondering if we are going to pass this way because until now I have not asked my niece where we are going to pass through going to Lahuy Island. Probably we will be passing this point. Alright, now the skipper is switching on the engine of the boat. It's low tide, but it's a gloomy afternoon here in Caramoan. Oh, finally, we are now finally off to Lahuy Island. Wow. I'm still wondering the direction that we're going to pass through going to Lahuy Island. But I'm sure, one thing I am sure is that it's low tide, the sea is calm, but there are dark clouds up in the air because it's raining here. It's rainy afternoon here in Caramoan, Camarines Sur, Philippines. Again, I'm in the Philippines. I'm taking my vacation. Probably we will be passing through that part between those islands, but I am not so sure. So guys, I'm enjoying the ride. But let me just reverse my camera to show you where am I. We are more than 20 minutes away from Bicol Port and getting halfway, I guess, going to Lahuy Island. I am only guessing if we're getting halfway because accordingly from Bicol Port going to Lahuy Island, Barangay Daraga, the point that I'm going to, will take us 45 minutes to 1 hour if you are riding in a boat loaded with like our boat today. There are only 3 of us, and low tide, the sea is calm, the water is calm, so the boat is running faster. But during high tide, it's different because the boat has to deal with the big waves and the roughness of the sea. So the trip is longer, and the boat is running slower than what we have or what we do right now. So guys, although this is my first time to visit Lahuy, but I am recommending you to visit Lahuy because it is one of the famous islands here in Caramoan, Camarines Sur, Philippines. Now let me just reverse the camera to show you our group. There are only 3 of us here riding the boat going to Lahuy Island. Here we go. If you are doing an island hopping here in Caramoan, by the way, the procedure is that for each boat, the maximum allowed passenger is only up to 8 persons, excluding the crew. So if your group is a group of 10, you have to rent 2 boats because the allowed passengers for each boat is only 8 persons, and you should be provided with a life vest. But in my case, it's different because I'm using a private boat owned by my nephew-in-law, and they are living in Lahuy Island, so it's different with me. Now there is another boat. We are meeting in an opposite direction. So let me reverse the camera to show you how fast they are moving and how fast we are moving too. Finally, this is now the southwestern tip of Lahuy. So meaning to say, we're getting closer to our destination, which is Barangay Daraga of Lahuy Island here in Caramoan, Camarines Sur. And probably you hear the engine of the boat. It's slower because the skipper is trying to run the boat in a very careful way, because this part is a shallow part of the ocean, and I can even see the ocean floor from my side here. So now it's beautiful. I can just imagine how beautiful the place that I'm going to this afternoon. And this is, of course, this is Lahuy Island. Okay, here you go. You see the ocean floor, and we are on the top of the escarpment. Oh, this one is deeper part. So from the shallow part, there is an abrupt drop going to the deeper part of the ocean. You know, by the way, under the ocean water, it's just like on the land surface that there are hills, there are mountains, there are cliffs, and there are valleys. So from the deeper part, we are back to the shallow part of the ocean. But we're getting closer now to our destination for this afternoon. Alright, the engine stopped. I think there is some problem with the propeller because we are in the shallow part of the ocean, so we have to fix it. Ano to? Nasabodan si ko ha? Propeller. May mga private resorts na sa diyo, no?
Santo ay, no, bugtong.
Sa to una na to, sa to oo.
Sa baso, agihan sa baso, so, santo ay, so, punduhan kita.
Ito nagtagilid kita.
Oo, namatay ng may mga kartits.
Now we are continuing our trip after removing the seaweeds coiling the propeller of the boat, and we're getting closer now to our destination. And behind this small island that you see in front of me, this one and then the other one, behind those islands is already part of the open ocean water of the Pacific Ocean, because this is in Pacific coast. From my side now, I can see the destination where we're going to. It's Barangay Daraga of Caramoan, Camarines Sur, Philippines, here in Lahuy Island. And there you see also other boats running on the water going to the Calport direction. Now everything went smoothly, and the only problem that we encountered was we had to stop the boat because there were seaweeds coiling the propeller. So we had to stop the boat and remove all of them. And here we go, again continuing our trip, getting closer now to Barangay Daraga. Everything so far except that one went smoothly. So far so good. Finally we arrived and we're docking to the shoreline, and I think from here you hear a night owl crying from the mountain. Migtukad ako sa bukid daw yan.
Amo, barang.
Ta uda di patara sa drone ko.
Kunara, tato.
Tung kung ato.
Oh. Sa gubangani sa to. Sa likod ko, barang mupa, gatse. Hindi na sana. Karag na.
Ay ko wala, masad-sad na.
Sad.
Lahat tayo ko holding. Now finally I'm here in Barangay Daraga, Lahuy Island, Caramoan, Camarines Sur, Philippines. Peaceful, simple but peaceful community. The people here are so welcoming. They receive me with a smile. So for the next 2 days, this is going to be my home base. because I will be doing an island hopping. I will be visiting the islands around here, and also I'm going to explore this Lahuy Island. So watch out for more videos that I'm going to bring you all about here in Caramoan, Camarines Sur, Philippines. Let me just continue panning the camera to show you the place. Here you see the fishing boats of the residents, and I'm standing on top of the seawall. All right. So again, I'm on top of the seawall, and behind those islands that you see, this island and another one, is already part of the ocean water of the Pacific Ocean. And let me continue panning the camera to show you the place. And from afar, you see a mountain ridge, but it's not so clear anymore. But it's part of the island province of Catanduanes, the municipality of Caramoan and Pandan. Okay, so watch out for more videos that I'm going to bring you all about here in Caramoan, Camarines Sur, Philippines.